What if your soul isn't an eternal, unchanging essence, but something you're literally cooking every single day? What if the most profound spiritual truth is that you're not finding your soul, you're building it, ingredient by ingredient, like a cosmic recipe? What if everything you feel and everything you learn is creating something that has never existed before? If you're ready to question everything you thought you knew about consciousness, hit subscribe. Because at One Paradox Collective, we explore the mysteries that change how you see yourself and reality. Here's a mind-bending way to understand what you really are. Imagine you're making soup. You take different ingredients, vegetables, spices, whatever you love, and you put them in water. But here's the key. What makes those ingredients release their essence into the water? Fire. Heat. The fire extracts the intelligence, the essence of each ingredient, and transforms the water into something completely new. The soup becomes more than water. It becomes a combined wisdom of everything you put into it. What if your soul works exactly the same way? What if consciousness is like that cosmic fire, and your soul is the soup you're constantly creating by adding two specific ingredients: your emotions and your knowledge? Not book knowledge. We're talking about experiential knowledge. The deep knowing that comes from actually living life. Now here's where it gets profound. You exist as an individual within universal consciousness, like having your own storage container within an infinite warehouse. What makes you you isn't that you're separate from everything else. You're made of the same universal consciousness as everyone else. The difference is that you're responsible for what you store in your personal space. Every time you feel something deeply, you're adding an ingredient to your soul soup. When you experience love, heartbreak, fear, joy, wonder, each emotion gets dissolved into your personal essence by the fire of consciousness. When you truly understand something, not just memorize it, but really get it, that wisdom becomes part of your soul's flavor. Your soul isn't something you have. It's something you're actively cooking. But what creates your individuality? What makes your soul different from everyone else's? It's the membrane, what some traditions call the auric egg. This energetic boundary determines how much of the cosmic soup you can contain, how high your bubble can float, and what kind of experiences you can process. The fascinating thing, you're constantly choosing what goes into your soul soup. Every reaction, every learning experience, every emotional response. You're the chef of your own consciousness. Here's the mind bender. While you're creating this incredibly personal soul essence, you're also contributing to the universal consciousness that everyone else experiences. When you transform experiences into wisdom or genuine love that doesn't stay locked away in your personal storage, it enriches the entire field of consciousness that we all share. This is why your emotional and mental choices aren't just personal. You're literally adding ingredients to a field of consciousness that affects everyone else's experience. So what happens to this carefully crafted soul essence when your individual form eventually dissolves? The teaching suggests something beautiful. Your unique essence, all those emotions and insights you've spent a lifetime refining, doesn't disappear. It enriches universal consciousness. Your individual form may dissolve, but the essence you created becomes part of the infinite whole. This changes everything about personal responsibility, doesn't it? If you're constantly adding ingredients to a soup that everyone has to taste, what kind of chef do you want to be? What flavors are you contributing to the cosmic meal? Every thought seasoned with love makes the whole soup more nourishing. Every experience digested with wisdom makes the cosmic recipe more complete. So what if your soul isn't something you came here with, but something you came here to create? What if the ultimate spiritual question isn't who am I, but what am I cooking? What if every day you're handed fresh ingredients, new experiences, new emotions, new opportunities to learn, and your job is to transform them into something that enriches not just you, but the entire cosmic feast? Look at your life right now. What ingredients are you adding to your soul soup? What's the flavor you're creating? And more importantly, what taste are you leaving in the cosmic soup for others? Share this with someone who needs to remember they are not just living life. They are cooking consciousness itself. Remember, at One Paradox Collective, we don't promise you'll find your soul. We promise you'll realize you've been creating it all along, one experience at a time.